In this short video, you'll learn how to view assessment data and insights on TenMarks. After you have created your assessment and sent it out to your students to complete it, you can log into your TenMarks account and look at all of the results of the assessment, particularly paying attention to not only where students have scored particularly low or particularly high, but also moving forward and giving them an opportunity to work on personalized playlists as a result of the assessments. Let's take a look at how we would do this. You'll log into your TenMarks account and go to TenMarks Math, which is where the assessment features would be located. And the first thing, you'll click the top black bar where it says Assessments. This positions you at a home page for all of the things you might want to do with assessments. First thing, you'll select which class you're going to be looking at. In this case, my 4th grade class is not only the top of my list, but also what I want to look at. The next thing that you'll do is select which sorting criteria you'd like to look at. As you use more and more assessments, you may find that there are many assessments listed here. The things that you can possibly sort on are due date, performance, recommendations, assigned students, grade level or standard level, and open or closed. You also can sort by newest first. In the case of due date, we're going to be looking at a sort criteria where we see the most recent at the top, moving back to the earlier assessments that we had done. In the case of performance, we'll look at actual performance average scores that would rank the assessments. Following that, you might want to look at recommendations. The recommendations would be either pending if you have yet to accept recommendations, or it would list the ones where you have accepted recommendations, or if there are no recommendations pending, they'll be listed at the bottom. The next criteria is assigned students. Sometimes you assign assessments to your whole class. Other times you do it to just particular students or groups of students, and you'll see those listed here. Finally, you can look at either open or closed or the grade level or standard level. And in both cases, you're simply looking at it initially with the standard level and then followed by the grade level, or initially by the open and then the closed ones. So that's all the different ways that you can sort the assessments in case there's a very long list. But essentially what you're going to be looking at once you've created or you've selected which class and what sorting criteria, you're going to want to click on View Details. So when I look here at my View Details for my fractions pretest that I just did, what it's going to do is show you summary information at the top, and the most common mistakes will actually show you not just how many students made a particular mistake, but it will also show you, if you click on the number, exactly which question it is and what the explanations were. But you can also click here on View Recommendations in the button at the very top, or you can go and scroll down and you'll see all of the results for all of your students. Keep in mind that not only are you able to click on the score to see the exact questions that were asked and answered by each student, so you see the time spent, the score itself, how many were correct, partially correct, and incorrect. You also can go in and see, as the students do, the explanation for any answer choices that were made that were potentially incorrect. The other thing that's really significant is that we surface up recommendations for each student based on how they did on each one of the grade level or standard level tracks that they've worked on. And we'll talk about how to accept the recommendations for next steps into personal playlists in our next video. It's never been so easy to look at the results of an assessment. TenMarks, Teachers Amplified.